Hey everyone, this is Pastor Coates, and we're welcoming you back to another Money Talk lesson. We're in our series, we're calling it Seeds of Wisdom, and today we're all the way up to number 27. We usually put about 30 of these in a lesson, so we're getting close to the end. And lesson number 27 is the encouragement, listen to this, establish rhythm in your sowing and reaping. Establish rhythm, establish consistency, establish some structure in your sowing and your reaping. One of the most important lessons I've ever learned in life is the fact that there are seasons in life. Just as there are seasons in the yearly cycle of the earth, there are seasons in our lives. Some seasons are growing seasons. Some seasons are sowing seasons. Some seasons are reaping seasons. Some seasons are seasons of plenty. Other seasons are seasons of lack. Some seasons are very enjoyable. Other seasons are more difficult. But whatever season you're in, learn to rejoice in the fact that you're in that season. You see, without the changing of the seasons, we'd never know what it's like to go from one to the other. I've certainly learned this to be true in the church, in the ministry. There are seasons of life in the church. There are seasons in the life of a pastor. Some seasons are hard. Sometimes the toil just seems to go on and on without end. And then there are seasons where the joy is just nearly indescribable. So in that regard, don't be uncomfortable with the fact that there may be seasons in your life in relation to your sowing and reaping. There have been times in our lives, Crystal and I, where we have sowed and sowed and sowed, and it didn't seem like there was any harvest. And then there were other seasons where it seemed like the harvest just kept on coming. Sowing and reaping is never like one-to-one. It's not like you sow one seed and you get one harvest. It's not like you sow one time and then a harvest comes for every single seed that you sow. No, sometimes you may go for a season of sowing without a harvest. And then there may be times that harvests come and they just keep coming. Learn to work with those seasons and create a personal schedule or a season of your sowing. Like, for example, some sow a seed every year. At the beginning of the year, they call it a first fruits seed. Some sow every year when they receive their annual income tax return. Others use different types of schedules. But when you do this, you create a rhythm. You create a consistency. And that way you ensure yourself that regardless of what season you're in, and no matter how long you might be in that season, a season of harvest is going to come. This scripture, of course, we've read many times, but it's applicable in this context. This is the master verse in Romans 8:22. While the earth remains, seed time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night shall not cease. Just as there are seasons in the earth, there may be seasons that we go through financially in our sowing and reaping. So work with those seasons, be consistent, and regardless of which season you're in, be content, as the Apostle Paul said, be content in the season that you're in and rejoice that in God's timing, this season will change. So God bless you. We'll talk to you soon.